Okay, here we are in Sector 3. That's a little bit ahead. My last video didn't work out so well, and I didn't want to restart, so here we are. I'm pretty damaged, not super concerned. Um, a little bit concerned, but we should be okay. Hopefully we can find a store soon, though. Um, we're in a nebula. I like to avoid nebulas because you don't get sensors, and it just makes things more difficult. But we will go this way. Okay, here we are. We got a blue option, black market weapons trader. Um, Purchasing the unknown weapon is usually good if you have the scrap to spare. I don't really need a weapon right now, but I've got a blue option, so we'll see what it gives us. Well, it looks like they're going to attack us. So here we are. I'm going to use my flak. I'm going to go ahead and use my flak on their weapons. Again, my strategy is boarding, so I'm going to try to quickly take out their weapons. And teleport my guys over there. Now they have a mantis guy, and they are the best at combat. So my guys are probably going to die. Not a big deal since I have a clone bay. So we'll just kind of let this battle play out. Alright, with one shot we took out their weapons. So as long as we can keep those weapons down, I can take as long as I want in this combat. So I'm going to move my boarding party into their weapons room to prevent them from fixing it. Okay, so I got a guy that's dead. He's regenerating in the clone bay. And I'm probably going to get those weapons up before I can teleport back over there. Go ahead and lob a shot again at their weapons. And I missed. Try another shot. And I hit. Okay. I've got both my guys back, so we will go ahead and teleport back directly to their weapons this time. He's got a laser open. That's not going to be able to get through my shield, so we'll just let this combat play out here. Alright, they're not coming to me, so I will go to them. And boom. There's no crew to stop me. They give me a hull beam. That's a beam weapon. I don't believe I've shown that yet. I don't have enough power to power my halberd beam. Oh, good, a store. Here we are. Okay. Oh, excellent. They have a cloaking device. This is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been saving all my scrap for. So I will buy that. The cloaking is going to be handy for the flagship, the boss. It will help me completely avoid their ultimate weapons. Hacking also looks pretty good. Hacking would be able to take out the shields. What hacking does is it takes out a system and also locks that room down on the enemy ship. It's really good, but I don't want to spend the rest of my scrap to get it. I really need to repair. So instead of fixing all, I'm going to just heal up till I'm green. That's to allow for, there are some random events that will fix your hull. I want to take advantage of those and not waste my scrap on that. And I've got 15 fuel. That's enough for now. I'm not going to bother with that. The rest of this stuff, backup DNA bank is kind of good, but not really needed for me. I haven't found it particularly useful. And I'm going to sell all the crap that I'm never going to use. So that, I hate missiles, I'm going to sell that. I'm going to hold on to the hull beam and the halberd beam for now. They could come in useful later if I need some more firepower. So I'm going to hold on to those. Close that. Now I'm going to upgrade my ship at last. Generally speaking, engine is going to be more valuable than shield. Engine allows you to dodge hits. So if you dodge a hit, it doesn't hit your shield at all. So it's always better to dodge than try to let your shield absorb it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take 2 engines. I'm going to need 2 more power to power those engines. Some other things here. I never get past level 1 cloaking unless I'm using a cloak-specific ship like the stealth ship. Reason behind that, level 1 cloaking actually is perfectly timed for the boss. So right when your cloak runs out is when the next power attack is going to happen. If you have a higher level cloak with a shorter cooldown period, that rhythm you can get off, so your cloak might not be available when the flagship is attacking with its power weapon. Mind control, higher level is good. Having more than 1 level can give you some blue options. I'm not going to worry about that. Maybe later I'll upgrade that. But for now I'm happy with the 2 engines. And I'm going to grab 1 extra power bar just to have that handy. Oh yes, to power my cloaking device. That's going to be important. Okay, so jumping on. I'm going to attack this pirate to get some more combat experience in. Am I sticking to my strategy of a boarding party? I'm going to teleport directly over. It really doesn't matter which room. I'm going to avoid the weapons room because I'm going to take 1 shot with my flak. I don't want to hit my own guys with that. So I'm going to teleport them to the pilot. If I take out the pilot, then they can't dodge my flak. So you'll see what I'm going to do here in a minute. Okay, flak is ready. So I'm going to use my mind control on the pilot, which hopefully gives me a second where their dodge rate is going to be at 0% for not having a pilot. So boom, I didn't get the pilot, so they dodged. But that's okay. Alright, I'm going to use my flak on the weapons again. Excellent. Okay, they are going to try to wiggle their way out of this combat by offering me some stuff. I never do this because usually killing them is going to be worth more scrap in the end. The exception to this rule is if I'm really low on fuel and if they're offering fuel, I will accept that. Sometimes they will offer a system or a weapon. It's always better to take the weapon. If they're just offering you some scrap and some missiles, not worth it. Ignore it, continue the attack. I've taken out their weapons with my flak, so I'm going to move my guys to their weapons bay. And this will prevent them from repairing it. So they cannot shoot at me. I can take as long as I want in this combat now. I completely forgot to use my cloak, I just realized. We'll use that for next battle. Oh, hey. Okay. So we destroyed their ship, and it looks like they're going to give me a crew member and 50 scrap. Excellent. So now I have an extra crew. I teleport my guys back to the ship. Now, you remember earlier I vented the whole ship because Alanius don't need oxygen? Well, this guy does need oxygen. I am going to send him over to engines to gain some experience there. I'm going to close the doors to make sure there's oxygen in that room eventually. Still leave the rest of the ship vented. Now, also at this point, I just realized I'm on Sector 3. I'm going to start to encounter boarding parties on my own. They're going to send them to my ship, rather. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my doors. This means instead of being able to walk freely from room to room, they will have to attack the doors and break through the doors to get to the next room, and thereby taking more damage from my oxygenless rooms. And that's it for a couple combats.